Imagine starting out and thinking you're building one new revenue source of income, and then discovering, wow, what you're building could actually lead to many more possibilities than you ever thought possible. Now, today, I want to share the 3 things that really changed the way I see a digital business completely. But first, welcome to Coffee and Retirement Runways. I hope that you've got your coffee, and certainly I've got mine, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, if you've been following my journey with me, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Pull up a chair. This is where we talk about building more options for that next chapter of life, leading up to retirement and into retirement. And lately, I have to tell you, I've been doing a whole lot of learning right alongside with you. If you're new here, hi, I'm Dawn. And I've spent much of my career as a high-level manager, and I think that's probably really influenced the way that I've gone about this whole new digital business process. Now, my brain naturally thinks in figuring out pieces and how do they fit together and what's that bigger picture and where could this eventually go? Well, after almost 20 weeks of researching and learning everything that I could learn, and I finally feel like I can see the light. So today over coffee, I want to share my three biggest aha moments. My first aha moment was probably the very most basic. I knew a lot of the pieces, I just didn't understand how they all work together. For the type of business that I am building, the first step is really selecting a social media platform. Now, you pick something that is comfortable for you. I chose YouTube. I love YouTube. Then you use that platform to share something of value and to begin building an audience. Then you start growing from there. Now, an email list actually helps you stay connected to the people who are interested in what you are sharing. A website, of course, gives you a home address. And from there, you can begin adding different pieces and different ways to generate an income. Now, I already understood social media, websites, email. Like I said, I understood all the pieces. What I didn't understand is how you connect all of them to build that digital business. Now, in other words, the way to say it is, I knew the ingredients, I just didn't have the recipe. Now, I have the recipe. So once I saw how they all connected, the digital business became much easier to understand. So my second aha moment was how many different ways a digital business can actually earn money. Now, affiliate marketing is certainly one of them. A lot of us have already heard about affiliate marketing. You recommend a product or a service as you're going through the content of your video, and you provide that link down at the bottom of your video. Now, based upon that link, if people click on it, you may earn a commission, and there is a lot of affiliate links. The list is endless. Then the second is actually creating a digital product like a workbook, a guide, a template, or some type of course, and then sell that online and attach that link to the bottom of your video. Education is actually another way to do this. If you have knowledge or experience that helps someone solve a problem or learn something new, you may be able to package this into a training course, and that's a wonderful way to pass on knowledge. And then finally, you have a membership or a community that you could build around that information that you are talking about. And this creates ongoing value and education and the support that people would need as they progress through whatever you are teaching. Services can grow from there too. You can offer coaching, you can offer consulting, speaking, and other expertise in other ways. Now, eventually, even the content itself may generate income or revenue as your audience grows. Here's what really changed my thinking. You don't necessarily have to pick just one, and that's what's amazing here. You can start with one income stream, add another, learn what your audience actually wants, because after all, it is about your audience, and keep building from there. But my biggest aha moment was probably much more recently than this. Once I finally understood how all the pieces fit together of a digital business, I started asking a very different question. I started asking, where could this eventually go? And that's where my thinking really started to change. I had been looking at the digital business as though it was the goal itself. build an audience, create income streams, and grow the business. But then I started thinking about what could actually grow out of it. Let's be honest, a lot could come out of this. If I build an audience around something I really, truly care about, and I could eventually lead to a book, it could lead to speaking, teaching, consulting, any number of things, building a community, maybe completely different products that I didn't even imagine when I first started. And some of those things can live in the digital world and some of them don't have to. And that's when I realized the digital business can become that foundation for what you're building, not necessarily the absolute finished product. And that, my friends, was the biggest aha moment around digital business. Because when I first started this journey, I was looking for another source of income before retirement. And that is still the goal. But I'm starting to see what I'm building could be potentially support several different income streams and several different parts of my life that I want to build in my next chapter. And suddenly my thinking got so much bigger. That led me to another question I've been thinking about recently. Instead of asking only what else can I sell through a digital business, I've asked, what are the bigger pillars I want my next chapter to be built around? Now, digital business will absolutely continue to be one of them for sure. I love doing the digital business. I think it's a lot of fun and just helping people and adding value to people's lives. There's still so much I have to learn and I want to learn. I want to try and share building income in the same way around maybe some other things as well. I also want to start exploring some other areas as well on this channel. Lifestyle, learning and growth, purpose, contribution, creativity, speaking or writing, and probably things I haven't even thought of yet. I don't know exactly what those pillars are going to be yet, and I'm not going to pretend that I do. I'm going to explore them and think how I'm going to move between them. One week I may be talking about a digital business. Another week I may be exploring purpose, lifestyle, learning, contribution, and something that maybe I haven't even thought of yet. Because the reality is, as we move towards retirement and move into retirement, it really means building options and thinking what you can possibly do. And there's so many different options, but it looks different for everybody. Now, because I'm not trying to find just one new thing to do in retirement, I'm trying to build a life of choices as I move into retirement. Maybe the smartest thing I can do right now isn't decide exactly what my next chapter looks like, but just continue to build options. You know how much I love options. And honestly, that's the part that really excites me. So here's your next runway challenge. Think beyond money for just a moment. What's one area of maybe what you want to create in your next chapter? Where would you like more options? Write it down and then write three possibilities underneath it. Don't solve it yet, just explore it. Now, if a digital business is one of those options that you want to explore, I put 2 links below. Because see, I actually joined an education program that has been a big part of helping me put all these pieces together. I couldn't have done it without it. And it is one of the very unique courses or education that I've ever come across. When I joined, I didn't just get training. That's the beautiful part of this education I have. I got a complete website, I got a landing page, and access to a community that is not only helpful, but tremendously supportive. And I learn from people every single day that are building a digital business just like myself. Also, as part of this educational program, there is fantastic content. So I keep learning as I go, and it's just, I can't tell you how helpful this content has been. And probably one of the most important things to me, there is tech help, there's guidance along the way, and a wonderful community that actually supports the learning. I don't have to figure this out all by myself, and that has been a fabulous process for me. Now, you can start by learning and downloading my Retirement Runway Blueprint and learning a little bit more about the program overall, or use the second link, which goes right to my website and explains a lot more about the digital business and learning about that process. So, just 20 weeks ago, I was looking for another income stream, and now I'm staring at ton more possibilities just because I've started. And I think we're just getting started. More options, more possibilities equals more freedom. And remember, we don't burn bridges here. We build retirement runways. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope you've learned something about having a digital business. And have a wonderful week.